Altcoin season is looming for cautious crypto investors. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in the video today. And I actually agree with almost every single thing that this article says. So I believe it's very well written. Who are they interviewing in this article? Let's see here. I don't know. They're talking to Chris Cesare, former Brenham and Howard trader who runs crypto. Okay, so he runs crypto trading firm Traditional Digital, and he's talking to Axios in this video. So let's talk a little in this article here. Let's talk a little bit about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. Now, as you can see, altcoin season may be starting to pop up on your timeline, and that's because other cryptocurrencies are rising in value much faster than Bitcoin. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I closed out the thing there. Let's go coin market cap. Yes. Bring that back up. Altcoin season is sitting at a level of 40 right now, and we are having a very good day so far today. Bitcoin back up 0.5%, Ethereum up 1.5%, XRP up 3.5%. You got Tether, well, it's always $1. BNB up 1.5%, Solana almost up 2%, Dogecoin up 3.5%. Things are looking very, very good right now, and I believe that they will continue to get better. Now, we're going to talk about an altcoin token 6900 in this video, but I'm going to save it towards the end. And I do believe that this is one of those higher risk, high reward opportunities where we can make a lot of money. And it's going to have a tiny little market cap. These guys have only raised almost $1 million so far, and they're doing a phenomenal job, but it's a pure meme coin. So if you're looking to beat the meme coin rush, now could be the best time. Same way, if you're looking to jump in during the altcoin rush, now could be a very good time. It says the bigger picture. It's starting to look like those frothy times when a good trader can make massive gains making bets on cryptocurrencies that most people have never heard of. The kind of thing was rife in 2017 and common in 2021 when the best traders made loads of money, not by finding value. And this is where the speculation comes in, but by expertly riding the waves of public attention. State of play. The share of Bitcoin in the total cryptocurrency market is down about 7% for the last month. Of the top 20 digital assets, excluding stablecoins and derivatives, 16 have been up more than Bitcoin over the last week. So if you zoom out, some people are going to make a lot of money, but some people are going to end up underwater. Now, at the end of the article, I'm not going to read through this entire thing here, he does talk about one of the ways to end up losing money is the bottom line. He says there's one quick way to make the downside worse, and that is borrowing money. And I agree, right? If you are trading in a very speculative market and you're trading on leverage, it can be a very dangerous game. Now, I do sometimes trade on leverage, certainly not hold on leverage. There's a big difference there. When I want to hold a cryptocurrency longer term, I am simply holding it spot, which means that I own that token. If you're trading on leverage, he says leverage is the kiss of death in alts. If you're going to be impatient and use leverage, then you're done. I agree. Guys, there's been plenty of times that I have been burned using leverage. There's been plenty of times that I've made money using leverage as well, but they're usually on short-term scalps. So looking at that, you've got the KSX exchange down in the description below where you guys can trade on up to 125x leverage. And dude, during a bull market rally, when everything is ripping higher, there's going to be a few periods of time, maybe a day, 2 days, a week, where everything just goes up. And as a matter of fact, if you look at something like Ethereum, right? If you would have bought Ethereum on leverage as it began to break out here, it would have been nothing but gains, and it would have been a beautiful ride up nearly 50% here, where you would have made serious money trading trading Ethereum on up to 125x leverage. You could have made life-changing gains. And the same will be true during the bull market rally and during the peak that is anticipated to come. So, knowing that altcoins are on the brink of exploding, knowing that some people will make a lot of money buying cryptocurrency that most have never heard of. Let's talk about that for a second, because it is extremely speculative, and we're setting ourselves up perfectly right now. Meme coins are just beginning to rise, nowhere near the levels that they were at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025. Altcoins, not only are they rising to some of the highest levels of search volume that we have ever seen, Google anticipates that search volume to more than double to the highest that we have ever seen in the coming week. So with that, I believe that we have the perfect opportunity right now to jump in. Now, I am buying a lot of the altcoins like Ethereum and XRP. I own Solana. I own Pepe, SUI, very, very little Cardano, Bonk, a little Pengu. I don't own any Newt or Edge or BNB. I do own some WIF. So I have a very diverse portfolio, and one of the tokens that I have been adding is Token 6900. Now, I have bought Token 6900 on 3 separate occasions already, and I'm stacking up a nice portfolio of it because for several reasons. Number one, the overall market conditions. I believe in the cycle of cryptocurrency. I believe in the rotation of this market from Bitcoin into alts into memes. I believe that as traders get more and more greedy and that extreme greed sets in, it is going to become a very speculative market that will eventually see its bubble burst. But as we ride it up, we can make a lot of money doing so. So knowing that, this is a tiny little meme coin with just a $5 million hard cap. They've raised $1,082,000 so far. And as the market picks up, this could sell out in a couple of days. Right now, it's doing roughly $100,000 a day in ICO activity, but that could pick up as meme coin speculation begins to rise. So if you're interested in buying, you're going to click that link in the description below. You're going to connect your wallet. Now, I like to connect via Best Wallet or Trust Wallet. You scan this QR code with the wallet on your phone, type in how much you want, and those tokens are yours to claim on launch day. From there, all we got to do is watch meme coins explode. All we've got to do is watch sentiment rise. All we have to do is find those speculative plays before the rest of the market does. Now, another reason I really like Token 6900 is because it takes advantage of that 6900 name. If you go out to meme coins, you can see that tokens or SPX 6900 is sitting at a $1.7 billion valuation. Guys, I believe it's like 79, well, at this point, a couple of days ago it was 79, 70 million % returns. Look at this, 700, 400, 510,000, right? Let's see. Yeah, 511,000, 70 million, 528,000% returns from its initial worthless price. If Token 6900 can just achieve, 1% of that, guys, we are going to make life-changing money. Now, I do want everybody to know, because there's always people out there, they say, oh, well, they buy the coin, and then it doesn't turn into anything. It doesn't, rise 70 million %, and they're upset. I don't know what to tell you about that, right? Clearly, that's a lottery ticket play. It is a massive win. So, no, I'm not going out there and betting my house on it. But I am going out there and exposing myself to all of the speculative plays, along with the higher altcoins, those blue chip alts out there, and Bitcoin as well. My portfolio is extremely diverse. I'm giving myself the chance for gains in everything possible. I want to know what you guys are giving yourself the chance for down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.